Keeper, you have come far to meet me here.
Keeper? My name is Cassandra.
Names change, but this task is eternal. You are the Keeper, she who keeps the Great Seal closed and the staff of Hermes Trismegistus safe.
Your voice. I heard it in Atlantis.
You remember. My name is Alethea. With the staff in your hands, we are now entwined.
Entwined? How?
I can now present myself to you in a form that you recognize. You must deliver me to the heir of memories. Even now, she watches us. When I speak to you, I speak through you to her.
None of this makes any sense, Alethea.
It will. In Atlantis, the Great Seal hid itself from Pythagoras. It wants to be opened, but not by him. Your task is to prepare the heir of memories to open it. Pledge yourself.
Fine. I pledge to keep the staff until the heir of memories, whoever that is ready to take it.
The Keeper delivered me to you. Her pledge has been satisfied, and now I am entwined with you. Heir of memories, this is the Great Seal to Atlantis. It has waited long to meet you.
Victoria, Alethea's voice is coming through the staff. Victoria?
The interloper can't hear you now.
You're scrambling my comms? Focus, Layla. You're not going crazy. You think that memory... If it wasn't an Animus malfunction, Cassandra was the Keeper holding the staff for... me? And somehow the staff has been equipped for audio transmission and is connected to this seal. These symbols... It almost looks like a locking mechanism.
Name these symbols in order, and at long last, the seal will open to the heir of memories.
Okay, talking stick. But which symbols? And in what order? There must be some way to know.
The Keeper kept this riddle and more in her mind.
Altair 2. I'm going back in the Animus. If the signal gets through and you can monitor my vitals, great. If not, well, you've earned one free I told you so.
Keeper, our task is to guide the heir of memories to the symbols. A man called Theras knows of their whereabouts.
Theras? The guy who helped get Phidias out of Athens? Is that why you've brought me back to this place?
Here, the role of the Keeper bound itself to you, though you didn't know it yet. Now, to uncover the truth, we must go to Theras.
I'm going to find Theras. I guess you're coming with me?
Our tasks are the same.
Alethea?
You've discovered Agamemnon's tomb, a place where the heir of memories will find the symbol she seeks.
So, what now?
Now is relative. With this information, will the heir open her eyes and unlock the symbol?
Sounds like the heir has some time. She can wait.
The heir now knows where the symbol lies. Will she unlock it?
She will now. So, do I just wait here or something?
Our task is already complete. What comes next, she must do on her own.
This was easy enough.
Altair 2, I have our next location.
Well done. Where to?
Agamemnon's tomb in Argolis.
Keeper, the heir of memories must search these old halls for the symbol she seeks. Will the heir rise to the task?
I suppose she would. No?
Every step brings you down a very long road to the heir. What you cannot show her, Deimos will.
Deimos? How?
The heir will know when the time comes.
No, not like maybe a little more. Yeah, there you are. you Brisson?
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Are you Brisson?
No talking until after we dance.
Your heart rate's accelerated and your body temp is almost 98 degrees. What's happening?
Itira! Korgath! Metin! That's all I know! You have to believe me.
I'm not here to hurt you, Phidias. We're friends. I just want to know where these symbols come from. You would tell your friend, wouldn't you?
Itira!
Gorgath! Metin! Are you trying to anger your friend?
Layla, get your shit together!
Layla, you're not safe. We have to get you out of there.
No! Don't be afraid. We all die. But first...
Tell me what I want to know.
Itira! Korgath! Metin! Itira! Korgath! Metin! Itira! Korgath! Metin!
Layla, we're remote ending your session.
The Great Seal has waited long enough.
I can't. I've seen inside Deimos's mind. I can't contact the team. The Animus isn't safe.
The trials of the air are just beginning.
You're right. I can do this.
Yours is a role of strength and resilience. Now the air must call the name of the first symbol.
This symbol was the first I found, and the first name Sebefithias was Itira.
The air recalls. She heard the names of the symbols and their order. Now, call out the name of the second.
It was this symbol, and the second name Sebefithias was Korgath.
The air doesn't just experience memories, but holds them inside her. And now, the final symbol.
I remember! Phidias somehow unlocked the order of the symbols, even if he didn't realize it. It was Itira, Korgath, Metin.
Layla, can you hear us?
Vic! You're alive!
Sigma 4 soldiers stormed the ship. Kyoshi was shot, but I stopped the bleeding. He saved us.
It isn't the staff. Someone is intentionally remote hacking our signal. I encrypted a new frequency for us, just to be sure.
We need to go dark until we know it's safe.
Before we go, how are you?
It's good to hear your voices. Listen, I've unlocked the Great Seal. Atlantis is open.
Please, don't go in until we know we can keep a secure connection. I want this as much as you do, but we need to do it together.
I'm hearing you, Doctor. Atlantis has waited this long. It can wait a little longer. Until then, while I'm down here, I'm safe. Call me when Kyoshi's back on his feet.
He'll be glad to hear your voice. Until then, Altair 2 is going dark.
Anybody there? Victoria?
Layla? Nice timing. Looks like I've been able to establish a secure connection with polymorphic code. Hacker-free. It's good to have you back.
How's Kyoshi?
You know him. Resilient as ever. He wouldn't want you worrying.
Sigma team. I can't believe those bastards found the Altair 2.
Turns out our signal was being corrupted by the Juhani Otzoberg himself. Guess he was bored of playing Black Cross and tracking down the Juno cult. I should have known some desperate hacker from Erudito would flip on us. Their fingerprints are all over this.
No way! Otso heard everything? If he tells the rest of the Templar Inner Sanctum what we're up to, we'll have every armed Abstergo goon on the planet after us.
If Berg hasn't found you yet, we're still a step ahead.
Then as long as I got you as backup, what are we waiting for? Let's see what this Great Seal is all about. Where's Victoria?
You'll see.
All right then. Here we go.
Hello, Layla. Heir of memories. We finally found each other.
I guess rebels always find a way. It's nice to meet you in the flesh, Alethea. Or in the hologram?
It was only a matter of time until our realities crossed in one way or another. It seems as though we're not alone.
Victoria? What are you doing down here?
Layla, it was way too dangerous to let you do this alone. I wanted to keep an eye on things personally. Who's this?
This is Alethea, the voice from the staff I was talking about. Of the Isu, Victoria. Can you believe it?
I've had nothing but time to study the patterns of human speech, so I should sound less like a talking stick.
Are you sure we can trust her?
Don't worry. She's a friend. She wants to help us with the staff.
It was always known to me that the heir of memories would embark alongside the Keeper, Cassandra. You weren't in the plans. Can I trust you?
Of course you can. I'm her doctor, and I need to be here to keep an eye on Layla's vitals.
She'll keep out of the way.
No matter. This journey is yours and Cassandra's. You'll need to build up the strength to withstand the staff's corruption. As Cassandra finds power to fuel both her and the staff, you too will feel that physical connection.
So you want Layla to go in there? I don't think so. Who knows what exposure to even more First Civ tech will do?
Not me, Victoria. I'll go into the Animus and experience it as Cassandra. Right, Alethea?
Your journey starts at the same place the Keepers did. The Animus will show you her way through the simulations.
If you're sure, Layla, we'll have to be extra careful. I'll be here to monitor you with... her. Are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. Wish me bonne chance.
The Keeper shares blood with those who came before and is connected to the Elysium. The blood that is shared must also be offered, and the Great Seal will open for us.
If you say so.
Welcome, Keeper. You've entered the great throne room of Atlantis. What lies in this room are remnants of Isu tech I've adapted in order for you to begin your journey. I'm sure you have questions.
There's more I have to do.
Always, Keeper. When the staff belonged to Pythagoras, he used it selfishly for knowledge. He was weak where you aren't. You will endure lifetimes until the heir of memories takes this burden. The only way to carry the staff's weight is to find the strength to wield it. You'll find that strength in Elysium. The underworld awaits, Keeper.
What? I'm alive. If I'm alive, how can I come back from the underworld?
These portals are simulations. They were made by me for you. In Elysium, you'll find power sources known as Keeper's Insights. This will affect both the Keeper and the heir of memories. Moving forward in the underworld will be essential to finding all the sources of power.
You're asking for blind trust, Alethea.
You pledged yourself to me and our common cause, Keeper. Never forget that I'm on your side. I won't let the ones that came before control your fate. Find the strength within you and show the staff your worth. Approach the first portal when you're ready.
Alethea needs to work on that landing. Gah.
You don't belong here.
Oh, shit.
No one stands up to Persephone's guards, let alone best them in battle.
Tell me your name, or you're next.
Ah, I'm Hermes. As you're holding my proudest creation, that means you're a descendant of Pythagoras. I know just why you're here. You need to harness its power. Now, your name.
The staff calls me Keeper, but you can call me Cassandra. What is this place?
Keeper, a great name with a great journey ahead of you. This is the paradise of Elysium, presided over by the mighty Persephone herself. Elysium was a gift from her husband, Hades. This beautiful realm she crafted in her image is the only joy she gets from the underworld. She's his prisoner. But she's come into her role as queen with much aplomb.
Elysium. Resting place of heroes. When I was a girl, I'd dream of seeing it with my own eyes. Then why would Persephone attack me?
Most rulers don't take the sudden invasion of a lone outsider lightly. Speaking of which, the appearance of a living human is quite unexpected.
I'm supposed to go through trials and eventually leave this place. There was a great seal, and the staff talks... It's all very complicated.
Allow me to explain. The staff is a gift, not a toy. It can be a key, a weapon, and a way to attain power until the very end of time. Here, you'll find the means to control it before it controls you. After that, there is a gate that leads out of Elysium. But the only way to it is through Persephone, and she'd never allow that.
I need to get to that gate.
Try talking to her. Who knows? Maybe she'll convince you to stay. Or you could find Nekati, Persephone's top advisor and closest friend. Or you could prove yourself.
Prove myself how?
Persephone sent guards because she's concerned. There are reports of lawlessness in Defcalion's heritage south of here. Why am I telling you all this? You said it yourself. It's very complicated. Elysium may look like paradise, but we all have our secrets.
What can you tell me about my staff? I need to learn how to use it.
Find my energy sources, the perceptions of Hermes, across Elysium to imbue both you and the staff with power. Only then are you ready to move onward. You can't wield the staff without them. Are you certain there's nothing else you'd like to know?
Quiere.
When you've sorted your affairs with Persephone, come see me in Minos' faith. I look forward to hearing about your progress.
I will.
I almost forgot. I've invented just the thing for you flightless humans in Elysium. The wings of Hermes. Go, enjoy them.
You know I want out of Elysium. If you help me escape, I promise you'll never see me again.
As happy as that would make me, Persephone wants you to stay.
How long until you realize you're just one of her pets?
Watch yourself, human.
Careful, or Persephone will have you neutered. Oh, I forgot. She did that ages ago.
Didn't think the dead could feel pain.
I'm one of the few miserable fools around here who's actually alive.
How can you stand it? The dead really don't want us here.
I can't stand it. I'm doing everything I can to escape Elysium, but Persephone's little spies are everywhere. Hades taught her well.
So you're the troublemaker I've been hearing so much about.
Adonis, at your service. With an army at Persephone's disposal and most of Elysium under her control, my troublemaking days are coming to an end.
What if I helped you?
And why would someone with their whole life ahead of them want to do that?
I need to find Hades' realm. If overthrowing Persephone is the key to escaping Elysium, then I'm in.
Why didn't you just say so from the beginning? Did you hear that, my love? She wants to enter Hades' realm.
I'm going to find it with or without your help. We might as well work together.
Tell you what, southwest from here is the Fortress of the Three Sisters, one of Persephone's strongholds. If you kill her overseer, destroy her torches of Hypnos, and steal Persephone's resources, all while avoiding the attention of her Colossi, then maybe I'll trust you.
What if I told you I already cleared that fortress?
Impressive.
Trust me now?
You've brought me one step closer to my love. It's a good start.
Who is this love you keep mentioning?
The most beautiful being in existence. With a face so fair, to gaze upon it is to forget all others. Perhaps you've heard of her. Aphrodite.
I didn't take you for a poet.
She brings it out in me.
I'll do whatever I can to get you back to her. You have my word.
You've given me something I haven't had in a while. Hope.
All right. What's next?
Not here. Come find my camp in Iapetos' ruins. Before you go, Persephone has overseers and torches of Hypnos across Elysium. If we're going to weaken her influence, we must destroy them. And we're going to need all the help we can get.
He stood there, soaking wet and sputtering, while his boat floated away from him down the Eridan River in pieces.
I'd give my sharpest bronze dagger to see that silly human trying to leave Elysium on a felucca.
Have you visited my mother recently, and given her my love?
Always. The meteor sends her love in return.
Well, I'd better get back. Elysium won't rule itself. Do keep an eye out for me. I sense trouble brewing in paradise.
I was starting to think you'd never get here. You can't waste time if you hope to break Persephone's control over the gate to the underworld. Did you really think word wouldn't get out that you're in collusion with Elysium's pretty boy, Adonis?
Is that so?
Unfortunately, no one passes through the gate to the underworld without Persephone's permission, which she has never given. Ever. Luckily for you, as the goddess of crossroads and keys, locked doors happen to be my specialty.
Are you saying you can get me through the gate?
I'm saying I can help you bypass Persephone.
From what I just saw, you're pretty close with Persephone. Why would you want to work against her?
I'm not asking for your blind trust. Let me prove our goals align. This unlocks the door to Persephone's hidden sanctuary. She keeps all of her most intimate possessions there, stowed away from her husband. Among her treasures is a journal rumored to contain information you desperately need about the gate. Bring it to me as soon as you can.
Come to think of it, I've seen the door you speak of before.
And now you'll be able to open it.
I'll go get the journal.
The sooner you bring me it, the closer you are to leaving Elysium. Don't waste any time.
I'm not sure how stealing Persephone's journal will help me open the gate to the underworld, but here it is.
Stealing Persephone's journal wouldn't help us. But stealing the journal that belonged to the gate's locksmith will.
Who's the locksmith?
It doesn't say. Looks like a lot of pages were torn out. Now be quiet while I read.
I didn't get a good enough look at you back there. Now I see why my guards had trouble with you.
Well, they weren't exactly easy.
I'm sure they aren't what mortals like you are used to. You must be someone special.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
A simple Persephone will do just fine in my realm. Formalities are for the boring. Isn't that what they say?
So, Elysium belongs to you?
After the rude introduction I gave you, I can't blame you for not knowing. Let me apologize. Ross can attest. Usually he's the one that does the biting. He would want you to forgive me too. Tell me your name. Let's begin again. On the right foot this time.
No hard feelings. My name's Cassandra.
Then I give you my official welcome, Cassandra. Let me tell you what's customary around here. This place is mine. I know every flower, every face. I alone let them in. But there's something here I don't want.
You mean me?
No. There's a beast loose in Elysium, and it belongs to Hades. If it gets to him that his wife stole one of his immortal mounts, it'll be a disaster. But I didn't steal it. I won't go near the things. They brought me down here in the first place. No, someone wants me to look bad, and I need that horse gone.
I'll see if I can find the horse for you. What does it look like?
You'll know it when you see it, trust me. Not only is the beast immortal, but he is terrifying.
Horses don't scare me. Has anyone seen him lately?
I heard screams coming from the Asphodel Arboretum. Perhaps he's scaring civilians. Bring it to my stable boy, the jockey of Artemision. He'll know how to send it galloping back to the nightmare it came from. Good news, I take it. I know Hades will be missing his beast.
I found him, and took him to your stable boy, like you asked.
You have no idea the trouble you've saved me. You've earned my favor.
Good, you're just in time. A woman in Stroma needs your help.
What does she need?
Helping her will bring us closer to breaking Persephone's grasp on Elysium.
What's special about her?
She's an orator who'd be willing to join Adonis's rebellion. That man has beautiful lips, but a silver tongue like hers is necessary to inspire the public.
Then it sounds like we need her. I'll come back when I'm done. Silver Tongue is on her way to help the rebellion. She'll bring in plenty of recruits. Adonis will be pleased.
Relieving Persephone of her power is what's important. Don't concern yourself with that man's feelings. Or your feelings for him.
Adonis is a friend, nothing more.
Make sure it stays that way.
What's it to you?
Divine love affairs never end well for the humans involved. Stay out of them. And stay focused on the task at hand. Now, a young woman is suffering from a terrible affliction. She's agreed to help the rebellion if we provide the cure. However, Persephone long ago outlawed the water that can relieve this woman and destroy the last of it.
Let me guess. Or so she thought.
There are rumors that someone hid a final vial of it in a cave off of Hypnosis Path. Retrieve it and bring it to her.
What happened to her?
She took a sip of Lethi's water. I gave her the last vial.
What? Why would you do that?
She didn't want to be sentenced to eternal heartbreak after losing her love in Elysium.
That I can understand, at least.
She mentioned her lover's name. Theron.
The Silver-Tongued Son. But you cleansed him of Persephone's possession. They could have been reunited. I should let him know.
I've already received word that you accomplished just what I asked. Good.
And what did you ask Cassandra to do for you?
Persephone.
Rumor has it Lethi's water has once again entered circulation in Elysium. Don't you dare try to talk your way out of this. You are the only person who knows what Lethi's water means to me.
I'm sorry.
You would never understand the intricacies of a divine creation like Lethi's water. But I won't forget what part you played here.
Persephone, I was only trying to...
I'll be watching you more closely from now on, friend.
This wasn't about helping Adonis at all. You knew that woman would be no use to the rebellion after drinking the water.
The woman did promise her help. That wasn't a lie. As for my motives, I've told you from the start they are mine alone to know. But if humans so desperately desire to move on from their pasts, Persephone shouldn't make that choice for them.
If humans want to drink from Lethi's river, it's a choice they can make for themselves. With or without Persephone's permission.
I wasn't asking for your opinion on the matter. I need some time alone, away from your mindless chatter.
You've had your alone time. Tell me what's next.
You're keeping up. Good. There's one more place we must weaken Persephone before our time together draws to a close. Her most devoted followers are gathering in a villa near Persephone's embrace. These are the most vile humans in Elysium that serve her every whim and dark desire.
Are they under her possession?
You might say they're more obsessed than possessed. But if you're thinking you can save these humans, you're sorely mistaken. Persephone's hold on them is too strong.
Until now, you've been helping humans, not hurting them.
I'm helping people who help us, and hurting people who stand in our way. Try to stay with me, won't you?
So, what do you have in mind for Persephone's followers?
Poison in their wine should do the trick. Unfortunately, the wolf nearby ate the last of my aconite. You'll need to hunt it and extract the poison from its liver. The symposium shouldn't be too difficult to infiltrate, but once you're there, try to blend in with the other Persephone-obsessed humans.
I'll find the poison and infiltrate the symposium.
Don't worry. There'll be plenty of time to leave once the humans start drinking. Good luck.
A fresh face. Is this your first time at a devoted follower symposium?
Yes.
Don't look so nervous, friend. Why don't you go meet some people, and then we will toast to our new arrivals. Oh, if you're at a loss for words, let other members know whether you think Adonis or Hermes is Persephone's soulmate. We debate that for hours here.
I'm ready for the toast.
You know, everyone is saying what a great conversationalist you are. So knowledgeable about Persephone. You'll be a perfect fit here.
These people really don't seem as corrupt as Ekati made them out to be.
Everyone gather to toast our new members.
Wait! The wine was... well... I poisoned it.
After we welcomed you so warmly? You're no friend. Guards!
Where have you been? No one keeps Persephone waiting.
It got complicated. We took a less direct route.
What matters, Hermes, is I'm freed thanks to you. When I go to my queen, I will make sure she's grateful to you for my service.
Explain it to Persephone. She's waiting.
I'll make sure she knows this was entirely my fault, not yours.
I'm sorry I was ungrateful. Kyros will make a strong guard. Thank you again, friend.
Here, Hermes.
These are dark times for Elysium. Those delinquent fools have robbed even me.
What did they take?
I fashioned a key, a recipe if you will, for an eternal flame. I intended to gift it to Persephone. With it, she could shine her light, even in the underworld.
An eternal flame could bring order to this chaos.
You understand her burden better than you let on. By enduring her sacrifice, Persephone keeps us safe in the underworld.
So write the recipe again.
What I wrote took lifetimes. We can't let it stay in the hands of humans who would use it against her. Keep her. Cassandra, we have to steal it back.
I'll take back this recipe, but only because I don't think anyone should have access to a flame that never dies.
These are desperate times. You've seen the cloud these delinquents cast on our golden fields.
I said I'd get it.
I thank you. You are quickly becoming my friend and ally.
I'll find the rebels and get your recipe.
That's all I ask. If you are spotted or cause a commotion, we risk retaliation. Go unseen.
What do you think about my southern realm? I don't come here much anymore.
It's lovely.
I try to offer a comfortable home to the glorious dead. It helps them accept their fate and keeps them from wandering too far. So when a human wanders and doesn't return, I can't help but take it personally.
What am I doing here?
When Leonidas was alive, he brought chaos and bloodshed. Hermes spotted him mingling with delinquents recently. We can't have him falling into old habits. If he won't fight with me, then he won't fight at all.
Hermes is exaggerating. When I heard Leonidas was in Elysium, I went to see him. He's found peace here. He's no threat to you.
Hermes told me why you're really in Elysium. That staff of yours. Cross me and you'll fail. But Leonidas means a lot to you. I understand this will be difficult, which is why I'm willing to make you a deal.
What kind of deal?
Bring me the body of Leonidas, and I will bring back a departed beloved of your choosing.
You can do that?
I'm queen of the dead, darling. I can do anything. So, who does Cassandra want back in her life?
I would see Nikolaos again.
Help me protect Elysium from chaos, and you'll see your loved one again.
What are you doing out here?
There is something I wanted to ask you. Will you fish with me? This is nice.
There are so many things I want to talk about.
Talk then.
It's so peaceful here.
I think I got the bite. Get a basket, quickly.
I'm sorry, Grandfather. Forgive me. There, I delivered. Your turn.
Thank you. Yes, a promise is a promise. I'll bring back your beloved dead. But I'll need your patience. These things take time. I never wanted this! I only turned this world into paradise to make it bearable! And then you arrived and made me blossom.
Please, just let me go.
If you truly wanted to leave, you'd have already done it. Or have you forgotten? I wonder if Aphrodite would still love you if she knew what a coward you were.
Not having second thoughts, are you?
Persephone's right. She once gave me the chance to leave, but I was too much of a coward to take it. I also found out she sent Leonidas to Tartaros. He was to be our champion. I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore.
Adonis, I want you to close your eyes and imagine Aphrodite. Don't let Persephone make you forget why you're fighting.
You're right. It's Persephone's greatest talent, making us forget the ones we love.
Keeps people from wanting to leave.
Let's remind them, shall we? At the base of the palace of the Colosseum, you'll find one of Hermes' inventions, stolen from his workshop. It's said to destroy everything it touches.
What are we destroying?
Atop the palace is where Persephone keeps her sleeping Colosseum. Bring the device there and make sure they never wake again. The smoke will let every rebel camp in Elysium know the time to strike is now.
What are we waiting for?
Try not to kill anyone. Success without detection and death is sure to convert more non-believers to our cause. When we first met, I laughed when you said you wanted to escape Elysium.
And now?
I pity the god who stands in your way.
So what will you do?
I have some preparations to make before our final assault on Persephone's palace.
I meant when this is over.
For the longest time, all I could think about was getting back to Aphrodite. But my heart broke when you told me about her spy.
You deserved the truth.
You've been a good friend. I never expected to find one here. Come find me before we launch our attack.
Persephone, I was looking for Hecate.
I can't imagine what you need her for, but never mind. Do you know what the hardest part is about my life here?
I don't.
It's not knowing who to trust. Hecate has been my dearest friend ever since my mother, the meteor, sent her to me. But after that nonsense with Lethe's water, I've been keeping a closer eye on her. Hecate always tells me where she's going, but not this time. My spies tell me she's about to resurface for a secret meeting at Iphigenia's compound.
Sounds like the meeting's not so secret anymore.
That's where you come in. Spy on her and report back to me. I'm trusting you with this. Please, don't let me down.
I I was wondering when you would arrive, locksmith.
You know, I prefer Keymaker.
Your mastery of language is overwhelming as always. How you stay so humble is beyond me.
You know why I'm here, Ekati. We need to talk about your newfound friend, the Keeper.
Don't worry. I didn't tell Cassandra about the key to the underworld you cleverly disguised as Ross's collar. Why would I want her running straight to Persephone's palace?
It's not about that. I know you've been spending a lot of time together, and undermining Persephone in the process.
Cassandra has been undermining Persephone, not me. At least that's what Persephone will see when I'm through.
I'm all too familiar with your ability to whisper in Persephone's ear, but whatever tale you spin for her isn't the truth, is it? You've been trying to push Persephone out of power.
Hermes, you know her quest for control is corrupting her. You must see that Persephone has changed.
The only one who wants control is you. Why can't you support her? It's true. You are jealous of her.
Doing everything Persephone tells you isn't helping her, Hermes. Let alone getting you what you so desperately desire.
Could either of us really help her after what she's gone through? But I am no traitor.
You know I love Persephone like a sister, Hermes. If I could free her from Elysium, I would. But freeing her from corruption is the best I can do.
Hey! You're not supposed to be here!
Keeper!
Hermes, we have to go.
So you were the one I couldn't trust. Ekati has told me all about your treachery, including your breaking into my sanctuary.
I couldn't have gotten in if Ekati hadn't given me the key.
But you did break in?
Yes! To steal a journal about the gate to the underworld.
You are the only one with the key.
Cassandra stole it from me. Just like she stole the last of Lethe's water from the cave.
I know you were both involved in the distribution of Lethe's water, but you were the one who handed it to that woman.
The point is, there's been trouble in Elysium ever since you got here. That's no coincidence. You're clearly trying to push Persephone out of power.
Half of Elysium knows Ekati wants you out of power, Persephone. Why can't you see that?
You can't believe these lies! A silver tongue joined the delinquents operating in Defcalion's heritage after this outsider helped her.
The timing is curious.
Furthermore, a gathering of your most devoted followers was recently targeted.
Yes, no one was hurt, but aconite was found in the wine. Your signature death sentence, if I recall correctly.
Curiously, the last of my batch was stolen from me right before the party.
It wasn't me.
Is it a coincidence then, outsider, that someone matching your description was seen fleeing the followers' symposium?
Enough! I have reason to suspect the both of you of treason at this point. Ekati is my oldest friend in the underworld, and for a while I thought my truest. Give me one reason why I should believe your word over hers.
Ekati has always been jealous of you. She wants your power over Elysium for herself.
You can't possibly take the words of an outsider over mine. Persephone.
Ekati's right. I'd have to be out of my mind to take your word over hers. Nothing's been paradise since you dropped in. You are no longer welcome in my palace.
We've received word those delinquents in Defcalion's heritage are on the move.
Not now.
This is urgent, my queen.
Fine. I'll handle this later.
I should have known you would stab me in the back.
You can't betray someone you never held any loyalty for.
Don't get in my way!
It was you this whole time? You let me worry about these delinquents? All my worry, all this suffering, was because of you!
I told you I'm getting to that gate whether Persephone likes it or not. Now, get out of my way!
I will not!
Then today is the day the gods themselves fall to their knees before me.
Stop! Pathetic! You failed me for the last time, Hermes Trismegistus.
Hermes!
You! Don't move a muscle.
Don't let her get away with anything. We're in this together. I'll always be at your service.
Even outside of Elysium? If it comes to that?
I'll be there. For now, I'll leave you two. I'm sure there's plenty to talk about.
You're making a huge mistake.
With war brewing outside my window, I wonder what you'd suggest I do instead.
Your beautiful Elysium has turned to rubble, all because of your stubbornness, Persephone.
You fool! I made this place beautiful for you! Nothing I've ever done for your love has been good enough!
You're a prisoner too. You should know it's impossible to love your captor. This is the last time I'll ask. Let us go. Let me go.
I do love you, Adonis. And true love is selfless. Go. Treat Aphrodite better than you ever treated me.
Thank you, Persephone. I'm forever grateful. Go easy on Cassandra.
Your turn.
We don't have to do this. Just let me pass through Elysium. Adonis would have rallied the people with or without my help.
You're lying.
What about your lies? You made me a promise if I brought you Leonidas.
After everything you've done against me, don't make me laugh. But once I'm finished with you, maybe you'll be with your loved ones after all.
Persephone, you don't have to control everything. You're free to let go. Maybe you can finally go home.
You know nothing of what I've been through. I was stolen from your world. I had no choice but to take this one for myself. And this world is mine, alone.
Rose?
Victoria! No time for that! Abstergo's found us!
Don't!
Layla!
Tell your boss I'm ready. Also, Berg can come get me himself. If he's not a coward.
What the hell is wrong with you?
What else could I do? They were out to kill us. Even Elysium ran for the hills.
There was no reason to massacre them.
Everything okay down there? Sounded like a war zone.
We're fine, Alana. But don't expect much action anytime soon. Seems like this specific memory in the Animus is down for the count.
Let me guess. That happened when you ripped me out. Great. That's the last thing we need.
I had no choice. Complaining won't repair the computer. The memory files are overriding each other, and I'll need time to sort them out.
You know what? I need some time alone. May as well head back to Greece until Elysium returns anyway.